All right, here's like the kickoff event of my fantasy football year: pros versus Joes. If you've never seen this, you gotta check it out. Click on the roster. There are 5 drafts over the course of a week, and in each draft is 12 teams. There's 6 pros and 6 Joes. 6 guys that write for websites, have their own website, etc. And 6 high-stakes players that are playing the FFPC $2,500 main event league. It's 1.5 PPR for tight ends, 1 point PPR for everyone else. So, tight ends are very important in this league. And then you compete. It's best ball, so you don't set your lineup. So the best lineup every week gets, you get points. Whoever has the most points at the end wins. If you win the whole thing, you get, if you win your league, you win a free main event team. If you win the whole thing, you win some more stuff. It's really cool. The pros, myself included, put up swag. So like if a Joe beats me, the guy who beat me by the most points gets a free hat, stuff like that. I'm going to go buy a Lids hat from NFL shop. So my league was interesting. Some of the pros in this, because I don't know, I know some of the Joes. Like some of the Joes, Dave Turpley, who kind of works with the FFP, and BFD. Greg Zwickel I've seen in a bunch of leagues. So there's definitely some interesting Joes. I don't know a ton of these guys, but oh well. So I was picking out of the 10th spot. The other pros, out of the 12th spot was Cal Spears of Roto Grinders. Number 2 is Jeremy Elbaum of Draft Street. Number 4, Jared Smola of Draft Sharks. And then also number 8 was Kevin English of Draft Sharks. And number 6 was Steve Gallo of the Huddle.com USA Today, who's a good friend of mine. So it's an interesting draft because 1.5 PPR for tight ends. You could start 2 running backs, 2 receivers, 2 flex, 1 tight end, 2 flex positions, 1 quarterback, a kicker, and a defense. So I was picking out a 10th spot. I got CJ Spiller fell to me. I kind of wanted Jimmy Graham. He went 8th, so that hurt. So I went CJ Spiller, came back Dez Bryant, Roddy White. I think it's a nice combo. I took Le'Veon Bell in the 4th. He's hurt now, so I'm kind of screwed at running back. Yeah. And then in the 5th, I took Dennis Pitta. He was out for the year, and then it was like a week later, he got knocked out for the year. So that was my stud tight end out. So this team is not looking good. I really wanted to win. I want to win this league. I took Giovanni Bernard in the 6th round. I think that was a nice pick. He's moved up board, so he's my RB2 now. Ooh. Cecil Shorts. And then Kyle Rudolph. I'm glad I picked Kyle Rudolph because I need a tight end. So here's kind of my team by position. And after that, I got Robert Griffin in the 9th round. Quarterbacks fell. Tight ends went very early. It was a cluster for tight ends. So quarterback-wise, I got Griffin in the 9th. I got Russell Wilson in the 11th. He was still sitting there. There were a couple teams that hadn't taken a quarterback, and I said, you know what? I'm going to try to screw them over. I'm going to take Russell Wilson, and I don't really have to worry about quarterback too much. I also got Alex Smith in the 16th round, just because I like his upside. I got Kirk Cousins in the 20th, backup RG3. So there's my quarterbacks. Kickers, which, look, you got to take your kickers early in this draft because they'll all go. They'll all be gone at some point. Defenses too. So kicker-wise, I ended up with Greg Zuerlein, who's my top kicker, Sebastian Janikowski, and Dustin Hopkins in the last round. So I like that group. Defenses, I got the Browns, Chargers, and Chiefs. Figure I get a lot of Raiders. I can pound those guys out. Running backs, not so good. CJ Spiller, Le'Veon Bell. If he comes back early, I should be all right. Giovanni Bernard, Bryce Brown, Michael James, Joseph Randle. It's kind of rough. I mean, I still like Bryce Brown. I think he can break out. If he does, this should be okay. But I'm only going to start 2 quarterbacks a week, so I need tight ends to work out for me. Well, tight ends. I lost Dennis Pitta for the year. Kyle Rudolph, I'm glad I got. I also drafted Julius Thomas in the 2nd to last round. I think that could be a pick that gets me some points. Jeff Cumberland for the Jets should start for them. So I took him. I don't think Zach Sudfeld went in this draft. This was in late July, so it was pretty early, and I don't think Kembrell Tompkins went in this draft either. All right, so that leaves receivers. I got Des Bryant, Roddy White. This is my strength, I think. Cecil Shorts, Ruben Randall, Aaron Dobson, Jonathan Baldwin. So, if Baldwin's sticking in San Francisco, hey, who knows? Dobson maybe can still work out. Randall, I think, will be good. So, my team's thin with these injuries, man. If someone else gets hurt, I'm screwed. I want to win this league so bad. I really want to win this league, win that main event team, and play in the main event for the first time. But that's it.